Tacoma native and musician David Nyro is known for his soulful sound and heartfelt songwriting. He's in studio this morning with his band performing Ghosted. Here's David and the band. Take it away.
There's no crime of reason, and I don't have a clue. Some unintended slight, some misdirected spite, some accidental faux pas. And now I'm haunted by you. Ghosted again, ghosted again. I call you on the phone, I text and email too. No one is ever home, and I don't know what to do. And I saw you that last time, everything was fine. Ghosted again, ghosted again, ghosted again. Brings to mind that old Soviet Union. Without a trace, there's no explanation, no famous final scene, no chance for redemption, no chances to come clean. I guess it's you avoiding conflict and from having to be an adult. Ghosted again, ghosted again, ghosted again.
Amazing! Thank you so much, y'all.
Nice job, guys.
So, please, if you will, introduce your bandmates.
All right, over here on my right is Andy Stoller on the bass.
Woo!
Yay! And this is Tony Bennington on the guitar.
Amazing. Great,
I'm
great.
David Nyro.
You're like, you just introduced me. Please explain to the song that you just played, Ghosted.
Ghosted. I think, I don't know, have you ever been ghosted?
Oh, that's a lot to unpack there. We'll just leave that there, David.
And that's why the song is there, to unpack some of that. Yes, we've all been ghosted, you know, where somebody just goes silent and you don't know what you did necessarily.
Yeah.
It just happens. And sometimes people just move on. You know, you have those short-term relationships and you learn stuff in situationships. Oh, I hadn't heard that one. I might use that in the next song, maybe.
Okay, there you go. Call it
I'll give you a songwriting
situationships.
credit on that one.
And I read that you cannot stop writing songs. You've actually wrote over 3,000. Is that right?
Something like, I lost track. I stopped counting.
What keeps you writing?
It's a sickness. You know, it's really weird. I tell people this, and songwriters will know this. They just come. I feel like I'm just a conduit. And I wake up, I hear melodies at night, I'm in the car, and when I sit down just to play on the guitar or the piano, stuff just comes out. It's a gift, really. I mean,
it is.
I'm blessed to have that. I don't question it too much, but some kind of a muse that just inspires, so yeah.
That's pretty amazing. And I know that there's one song in particular you wanted to talk about too, about the war in Ukraine. Tell me about this one.
So I have a friend, he's an expat from Jersey. He's been in England forever. His name's Peter Saxer, and he has a radio show over there. And when the war started, he reached out to me because he'd played some of my stuff and said, I'm getting a bunch of musicians. Unfortunately, I mean, not unfortunately, but they were mostly women from Ukraine because all the men musicians had to stay back in Ukraine to fight. So they wouldn't let them leave the country. But he reached out to me and he said, do you feel like writing a song about Ukraine? And so I did. There's the sunflowers. And we wrote the song, and then we made the video. We actually got into some film festivals, like the Oregon Independent Film Festival.
Amazing.
I went down to see that. That was super exciting to see that with me and the 6 other people in the theater. But I got a standing ovation, so that was nice. And then we also got on an album, Numberella. It's an organization that does games for math for students, young students. So we're on that CD. And anyway, I just put it out there, and so that's Sunflowers. Thank you.
So special. What is next too for you and the band?
Well, I'm working on a big project with almost 50 songs, which is a lot, down at Pacific Studios in Tacoma. Let's hear it for Pacific Studios. Mark Simmons. Woo! That's how I hooked up with Tony, through Mark at Pacific Studios down in Tacoma. And Andy has worked with me before on a couple of projects, and he's working on this new one. So we're going to put it out little, 10 songs at a time kind of thing, but soon.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's what's next.
Well, thank you so much, y'all. That was an amazing performance. We appreciate you coming in this morning.
Thanks, Kelly.